There are a few topics that are coming to me right now. Fellow empath, highly sensitive person, especially when you are a woman. Especially in the last years when I have been recovering after my last very toxic ex. There have been many topics regarding relationships and narcissistic abuse and, dealing with a toxic romantic relationship when you are a sensitive woman, an empath, highly sensitive woman, Earth Angel, Starseed, a God's chosen one, because these things can be so difficult. And of course, on top of that, if you're still dealing with other narcissistic people, loved ones, random people, doesn't matter who it is, but they're being toxic to you. So because I'm sure that you share this feeling and this experience and this thought and this pain when you have been dealing with toxic men, because as Earth Angels, as Starseeds, God's chosen ones, empaths, and highly sensitive women, we can so easily apparently be attracting these toxic men who are not real men. They are little boys who are very insecure and immature, and they seem to have deep mother issues, and they just want attention and validation and all the love and care from us that we have. We have the innate energy of nurturing, of loving, caring, supporting, and respecting, and all those high vibrational things that they don't. So maybe this resonates with you, especially if you've been encountering a lot of online trolls, for example, or stalkers, or cyberbullying, or narcissistic exes. Maybe you're still dealing with a narcissistic ex or a partner in your life. So really this topic is coming to me because I've been witnessing these issues so much again. And it always seems that I'm just encountering them so that I can help and teach others and support others. And so that is why I'm here, to do my work. So if you notice any of these signs from a man, do cut him off immediately. This man is talking to you in a disrespectful way, making sexual comments, being sexually harassive. This man is saying violent, abusive comments to you. Like, for example, I could take you in a fight and do this and this. Or he's talking about raping you. Or he's talking about something that he wants from you. Like, for example, he's pushing you to have sex with him. Or he's pushing you to do something else that makes you feel very uncomfortable that you don't want to do. So this is a huge red flag that this person only wants power and control over you. So these are huge red flags that you cannot be accepting and putting up with. Don't be too nice or too trusting and emotionally invest in a man too soon, especially if he's talking to you this way. He's talking to you in a very, very toxic, disrespectful, in a very immature way. If he is at all giving you the signals that he wants power and control and dominance over you, it is not healthy. It's very unhealthy. And insecure, immature men who are not real men, they practice this behavior because they don't know what to do with a good woman, first of all, and they have deep issues within them. Also, if he's making everything about himself and his needs, that, for example, you are trying to have a normal conversation like an adult with him, but you quickly notice that it's not going to be possible with this person because they They make everything about themselves. They turn the conversation into themselves. When you are sharing things that should be reciprocated normally in a healthy way, to make conversations, to get to know someone. So to them, it's all about me, and they have the need to put you down and control you and have power over you. So if you at all you sense and you feel uncomfortable and uneasy when you're talking to this man, whether it is online or face to face, via text messages, doesn't matter. But you are feeling in your being that this is not okay, that something is off. You have to trust that feeling, you have to trust your intuition, because you have to protect yourself and your peace. Because this man is only going to be bringing more chaos and more heartbreak and more hurt into your life. They're just going to be deceiving you and betraying you if you let them. So notice these signs. Men usually tell on themselves, especially narcissistic men, usually tell on themselves once you just see the signs. We cannot be building healthy, trustworthy, respectful relationships and interactions with people if we have manipulation and negative energies, low vibrational energies, disrespect, lies, betrayal, deceiving in those interactions. So the building blocks have to be healthy, respectful communication, honesty, openness, actually giving the other person space to be themselves, not be forcing and pushing. And also, of course, knowing your own value and worth. But this kind of a toxic man, he will never let you feel your value and worth, because he has the need to put you down. You can be a strong, wise woman, and all he wants to do is to be putting you down. So yes, as sensitive women, especially when we're sensitive and very sensitive empaths and highly sensitive women, Earth Angel Starseeds, we are God's chosen children. We are healers. We are kind people. We are very giving and loving and caring and loyal. So it is so important that we know where to put our energy, where to channel our energy. And of course, first we have to take care of ourselves. Like I always say, it is the most important thing. And also to be ignoring these kinds of toxic men and to be cutting them off. And of course, this same rule has to apply for every single disrespectful, toxic person, whether it is a random person on the phone or on a chat, whatever the situation is, but you clearly feel and see, you sense, you feel very uncomfortable. You can even feel a panic attack rising, especially when you are a narcissistic abuse survivor, a childhood trauma survivor. So it can happen that your body is really reacting easily, and you have to honor yourself. You have to honor those feelings, those experiences, emotions, everything about yourself, because you need to support yourself and not abandon yourself in those situations. So do what you need to do. If you try to talk to somebody and they don't listen, so if they don't listen to you when you try to communicate, it's like they don't even read your messages, they don't hear you at all. So this can mean that they have a demonic entity within them, first of all, blocking them. But again, your job is to realize that you cannot be forcing them to respect you and your boundaries by giving them more of what they already don't hear and respect and value. So, of course, a person is always responsible for themselves, so everyone is responsible to also treat others with respect as themselves too. So this is just a fact, and simply you just have to know when to cut them off. And I have had to realize and learn this the hard way as well, as you know, most of the things that I'm sharing in my posts and videos I had to learn by myself, alone, the hard way. So it is so important to acknowledge when you just need to take your power back seriously, and you know, to be choosing peace, because really, seriously, you cannot be in those negative energies. You cannot be accepting them. You are not a punching bag. You don't deserve them. Those people have issues who don't hear, they don't listen, they don't communicate with respect normally. They have issues, they have demonic entities. So whether a person is just being stubborn or disrespectful, ultimately in the long run it doesn't matter. What matters is your health, your mental health, your physical health, because you cannot be living in constant stress, first of all, and you cannot be accepting, like I said, you cannot be accepting their toxic bullshit energy. That belongs to them, not to you. It's their issue. So just pay attention when clearly someone is not hearing you out. They are not respecting you. All you can do is hang up on them, block them, remove them, cut them off. There is something better available. You have to trust that there is always something better available. Sometimes these cases, of course, can go overboard. Like, for example, a person is changing their number or setting up fake accounts to spy on you online, for example, or send you text messages. Of course, these issues can happen, but then it's, of course, a bigger issue that I would contact the police authorities, because anyway, your right is to protect yourself and not take in their energy. But in order to protect your peace, I just recorded a video about this, that instead of absorbing and reacting their negative energy, keep choosing peace and practicing peace. But once again, a reminder that your healthy boundary has to be that you're reminding yourself that this is not okay, what this person is doing. This person cannot be treating me this way. And you can feel angry, you can feel panicked, you can feel shocked, you can feel afraid, scared, especially, of course, if you are alone with nobody there with you. Of course, talk to God, because again, as a chosen one, God is always there for us. Our angels, our invisible support system is always there for us. We should always turn to them, of course, especially if there is not a physical person around to help you and support you. But anyway, so of course I'm here as well with my work, so you can book a call with me if this resonates. From my point of view, as a sensitive woman, because I was never supported as a child or as a teenager, I was basically never supported, and nobody has known me really, and things like that. So we deserve so much credit. We are so big-hearted, loyal and giving and respectful and supportive, that we really deserve all the respect and love and care in the world. And yes, we cannot trust people, apparently, as chosen ones. This just happens, that we cannot trust the system, the society, or other people too much, and we should rely on ourselves and on God first and foremost. So don't let anyone play with you. It is okay to hang up on the phone. It's okay to delete and block and remove. You need to protect your peace. Take a deep breath with me here right now. Be releasing all toxic negative energies, projections from other people that do not belong to you. Be sending them back to their senders, releasing everything to God, everything to the universe, everything to your angels, your spiritual support team to take care of, to help you out with. You're not alone, and you never will be. You're always guided and loved and supported, but you just need to pay attention to it and believe it, that you are. Having faith and trust and peace. Thank you for supporting my work, as always. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for example, for liking my videos, sharing them to fellow people. And also you can come to follow me on Threads app and Instagram, of course. I'm active on this as well as I'm on TikTok now. So I would love to see you guys there as well, to spread positivity and kind, loving energy as Earth Angels who we are. So yeah, I invite you to do that, and you can comment on those platforms. Right now I just had to disable comments on YouTube again because of so many negative comments, so I just can't take it. I just cannot focus on my work if I allow them. So I'm just going to be following it, whatever happens. But thank you.